Bowling Green, Eagle 102. Area high school softball is on the air. Every week, Eagle 102 brings you the best of area high school sports on air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com and on the KJFM radio app. Now to the diamond for high school softball on your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.
And good afternoon from Winchester High School. Maddie Ingram, April Froelich in with you this afternoon as the Pleasant Hill Lady Wolves take on the Winchester Cougars. The home of the Cougars is what the outfield reads. West Central is where we're at. Field, and it's in the kind of in the middle of a couple of fields, some cornfields that is, behind the baseball field. So if you're unable to make it out today, we got you covered right here on Eagle 102. We'll break this one down next in the pregame show on Eagle 102.
Eagle 102 Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Loyalty Dogs, Crazy Ladies Garden Center, and Niebuhr Funeral Homes.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice is seeking compassionate nurses to join our work family. We offer competitive pay, great benefits, and flexible scheduling. Don't wait. Apply today at pikecountyhealth.org.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Family Drug is your locally owned pharmacy, and their pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because just like you, they support their community. Family Drug, locally owned and hometown proud on Georgia Street in Louisiana.
Welcome to Vast National Bank. How can I help you?
Hey, I'm here to talk to someone about a loan.
Oh, I'll grab you the L97B. We call it the Just Talking form.
What about actually applying for a loan?
Oh my, let me pop in the toner cartridge. Hey Bill, you want to pass me the big stapler?
Yeah, I'm just going to go to People's Savings Bank.
Skip the mega banks. When you need a loan, visit People's Savings Bank. The people you know and trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile. With the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account, you'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, and Bowie General Services.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana. It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show. Sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Maddie Ingram, April Froelich here as the Pleasant Hill Lady Wolves take on the Cougars of West Central this afternoon. And skies are a little overcast. There's lots of clouds that have kind of moved into the area and cooled things off today, but still a beautiful day for softball. Not too much wind, but a shorter fence out there, so could be in play for a couple of home run balls if anyone is lucky. And we've seen a couple of great performances out of Pleasant Hill already this season. They've put on a great performance every time that we've been around, and even when they're not around, they're still putting up some impressive numbers and keeping those scores pretty low in the games that they're in, as they have a stellar pitcher in the circle, and that is McKinley Lowe. And so she's going to keep them in ball games, but not only is she doing her work, her defense is doing the work behind her. So the offense has been there when it's needed, but the defense and pitching has definitely kept Pleasant Hill in the game more times than not. Pleasant Hill, they're getting their warm-ups in today and looking to shake off the bus ride a little bit. And so they've been laughing, giggling, trying to get in the mood, but a little bit longer of a bus ride today before they had to jump out and get into softball mode. So they're getting warmed up. West Central will be next, and we will have your keys to the game next on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Ackles Farm Market, and Northeast Missouri Title Company.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana. And let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102, brought to you by Shelter Insurance agent Tim Jenkins, Veolia Landscape Supply, Loyal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Keys to the Game on KJFM, sponsored by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate in Louisiana.
The biggest key to today's game, I think, for Pleasant Hill is staying in this ball game mentally. It's always tough coming on the road, on the bus, when you got all your giggles and you got everything getting out of you, but whenever you get off that bus, you step between these lines, it's got to be game time. And so they're going to have to stay focused today, especially against a tough West Central team. And so this is their home territory. They know their field the best, and obviously a very athletic team as well that they're shaping up to play against today. But I think if they stick to the things that they've done well all season, which is pitching and defense, that Pleasant Hill will come out on the winning side of this ball game today. But it's going to be a tough one, as West Central, they definitely have warmed up really well, and they seem very focused and seem very at home today, which they are, so they should feel that way. But Pleasant Hill, great team, and definitely one of the top in their conference and the top in this area. So best of luck to the teams today, and that's our keys to the game. Next, we'll have starting lineups on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Advanced Physical Therapy, Rick Rodhouse Insurance Agency, and Bowling Green Veterinary Clinic.
Hello, this is Brittany Hinkey with Community State Bank of Missouri. Now is the perfect time to start saving for retirement. Community State Bank offers competitive rates on traditional and Roth IRAs. Unlike most investments, some contributions may be tax deductible and will grow either tax deferred or tax free. Come in and see one of our IRA representatives in Troy or Bowling Green to maximize your savings opportunities today. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service, but did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. for fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day. Visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
Our starting lineups for today, and your visiting team today is the Pleasant Hill Lady Wolves, so we will talk about their lineup to start. Leading off is number 22, Jade Peebles. She'll be playing first base, followed by Hannah Hill playing shortstop, wearing number 21. Number 1, Ava Wombles will be batting third today, playing center field. McKinley Lowe is your pitcher and your cleanup hitter. She wears number 3. The 5 spot belongs to McKenna Winchell. She's your catcher today, wearing number 33. Callie Van Streen is your third baseman, wearing number 19. The 7 spot belongs to Madison Daniels. She's playing second base, wearing number 20. Number 12, Emma Henderson is playing left field today. And rounding out the lineup for the Pleasant Hill Lady Wolves, it's Maddie Sidwell. She'll be playing right field, wearing number 14. So it's Peebles, Hill, Wombles, Lowe, Winchell, Van Streen, Daniels, Henderson, and Sidwell for the Pleasant Hill Lady Wolves. Let's take a look at the West Central Cougars lineup for today. It's number 30, Riley Burke. She's your pitcher. She'll be leading off, followed by Maya Little. She's playing right field, wearing number 9. Wearing number 11 and batting third today, it's Briley Fox. She's playing shortstop. The third baseman, number 23, Briley Lawson, is your cleanup hitter. Tristan White is playing first base, wearing number 32. Number 10, Allie Peterson, is playing left field, followed by the 7 spot, Sadie Fundle. She's your catcher, wearing number 19. Abby Vieira is playing second base, wearing number 13. And the 9 spot is Braylee Litting of West Central, so she'll be playing center field today and wearing number 2. So it's Burke, Little, Fox, Lawson, White, Peterson, Fundle, Vieira, and Littig due up for West Central. We'll go ahead and just set the defense for West Central. It'll be Allie Peterson in left, Bradley Littig in center, and then in right field, it's Maya Little. At third base, Briley Lawson, Briley Fox at shortstop, Abby Vieira at second base, Tristan White at first base, Sadie Fundle behind the plate, and in the circle, it's Briley Burke. We will get ready to wrap up these warm-ups here as West Central is in their final moments of getting ready before the ball game, and then we'll have a meeting at home plate, and then we'll have softball next on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Castile's Color Wheel, PJ's Salon, and Meyer Implement Company.
On every journey, you should enjoy peace of mind. I'm Corey Buchanan. At Pike County Mutual Insurance Company, we take pride in keeping you protected. That's why we offer discounts for good students, safe driving, and more. Trust us to look out for the road ahead. For a free insurance quote on your home, auto, farm, or ATV needs, give myself or
Shelley Clucky
a call today. Pike County Mutual Insurance Company, on the square in Bowling Green.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a Taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A Taste of Philly, Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Some of my fondest childhood memories are from volunteering with my grandmother. Helping others was her passion. She'd always say, "The sweetest fruits of life come from serving others." And she was right.
At Shelter Insurance, we strive to make a positive impact in the communities where we work and live.
See me, Tim Jenkins, at 3404 Georgia Street for a free insurance review.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Softball action on the air this afternoon on Eagle 102 as Pleasant Hill is taking on West Central, the home of the Cougars, as we are making our way to home plate as the umpires have arrived and they're ready to talk rules, regulations, switch lineups, see who's playing where, and get ready for this ball game this afternoon. Pleasant Hill had a fantastic season so far. It's great to see them continue to have success over the last few weeks, and it feels like they've only gotten stronger as they've continued to play, so hoping for another good one here this afternoon. We've got a a good group of athletes who seem to play, I think, pretty much any sport when it comes to their side of things, as they're able to play volleyball in the fall, and they're playing basketball and playing softball, so they got something at all points of the year. So very active kids, and definitely can tell how much they invest into their athletics, their academics, and just being together as a team and supporting their school. So they're talking lineups, talking about things, and getting ready for this ball game. We'll come back with the first pitch next on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Bibb Beach and Collier Funeral Homes, Sun Window Company, and Center Locker Service.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
Area high school softball this afternoon. Players are going to the dugouts. Let's go ahead and run down that lineup again for Pleasant Hill. Starting and leading off is your first baseman, Jade Peoples, followed by Hannah Hill. Ava Wombles is in the 3 spot playing center field today. McKinley Lowe, your pitcher, batting cleanup. In the 5th spot, it's McKenna Winchell. She's your catcher today. Callie Van Streen, she's batting 6th. Madison Daniels, she claims the 7th spot. 8th spot belongs to Emma Henderson, and then rounding out the lineup is Maddie Sidwell. So it's Peebles, Hill, Wombles, Lowe, Winchell, Van Streen, Daniels, Henderson, and Sidwell for Pleasant Hill. So it'll be Peebles, Hill, and Wombles to lead things off as the Lady Wolves get some practice swings in, waiting for West Central to take the field. Umpires are ready to go, coaches ready to go, and the Pleasant Hill Lady Wolves, they seem to be ready to go. They're in their blue jerseys, white pants, blue socks, with their blue jerseys having some yellow letters and white outline on them. And slow to take the field is West Central. Kind of walking to their spots. If Dean Street was here, April?
Exactly.
Well, we definitely
I like to see a team that hustles.
We're going to be busting in the game, or you're going to be busting it after the game.
That's right.
And you've already played a game, so it doesn't feel good to bust it after.
That's right.
In the circle today for West Central is Riley Burke as she gets some warm-up pitches in. And, watch out. Ava Wombles that's Hannah Hill. So she almost got knocked out by a ball that kind of got away from the shortstop in their warm-ups. Beautiful day for softball. A little cool from what we were experiencing somewhat last week, but not overall that bad. I think everybody asked their coach at least 3 times, and I think Coach Lowe could maybe say even more than that. Coach, is it supposed to rain today? I didn't think it was supposed to rain today. Coach, are you sure it's not supposed to rain? So they know all about it.
He's like, do I look like the weatherman?
He's like, you have phones. Put your headphones in. Listen to the weather. Doesn't matter if it's raining or not. We're playing ball, and they've got to be out here for at least 7 innings to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
And the final warm-up pitch from Burke, and the toss down from Fundle. And coming to the plate is Peoples. She'll get things started. Wearing number 22, and half of her number is covered in white. Yeah. Do you see that?
Yes, I do. I noticed that at the last game.
Kind of an interesting background to her numbers. They want them to pop. That's all it is. She's got some bubble braids down the side, and she takes ball 1 in the dirt. Getting some coaching down the line from Coach Lowe. trying to encourage her to keep her feet in the box. So before she steps back in, she makes a mental note. This one, she smacks into center field. And, it's over the head of the center fielder, Braylee Littig. And into second base is Peebles. Littig looked like she had a great read on that, but just continued to carry. I think the wind may have helped a little bit, but she stayed in one spot, and Peebles said, I'll take two. So a leadoff double. And that brings Hannah Hill to the plate. Hill wearing a pullover over her jersey. She takes ball one at the top of the zone. So both batters have been started off with a ball. And stepping back into the box is Hill. Peebles out on second base. The next pitch from Burke. Ooh, a low strike. So 1-1 evens this count up. She digs back in. Her feet are at the front of the box, and as close as she can get to that white line towards the plate. She hits this one into left field. She smacks it hard. It's going to go all the way to the fence. Here comes Peebles. She'll score easily. Into second base is Hill. So two line drive shots to the outfield to start this ball game off, and one run comes across to score for Pleasant Hill. Good start for the Wolves. Now brings in the 3 spot, Wombles. She digs in. Takes ball one. Every batter has been starting in the hole. Well, Burke has been starting in the hole against every batter. It's been a ball to start every count. Let's see how she comes back here. Up in the zone. Ball 2. That runner at second base is Hill. We know she has some speed. The next. That one's a strike. Taken on the outside. 2-1. Received well by the catcher, Sadie Fundle. To Wombles. This one is popped up high. Calling everyone off is the shortstop, Briley Fox, and she makes the catch. So the first out is recorded. Sitting down Wombles. As we mentioned, still at second base is Hannah Hill. For the cleanup hitter, McKinley Lowe. Looking to continue to add on to her early lead. She steps in, tips her hat at the pitcher. It's a pitcher's duel here. And the first pitch, this one is hit hard, right back at the pitcher, Burke. Like cat-like reflexes, she stops it, throws out low at first base, and then they throw it across the diamond to Briley Lawson at third. Runner safe at third. Lowe is out at first base. Now at the plate is Winchell. With 2 outs, she has a runner at third base, looking to move that runner in. She takes strike 1. Almost right down the middle. She just wanted to get her timing down.
Yep.
So she steps back in. She takes up a majority of that box with a wide stance, long legs. This one is hit hard, right back up the middle. Burke couldn't get her glove on that one. It's an RBI single for Winchell. Great job by Winchell to knock another run in there. And she's at first base. So a 2-out RBI to bring Callie Van Streen to the plate. Van Streen, your third baseman, looking to keep this 2-out rally going. This one hit hard into left field, moving in to try to make the catch as the left fielder, but she drops it as soon as she gets a glove on it. Allie Peterson, runners at first and second base. That ball was hit hard. So she saw one pitch. She liked it. She said, I'm going to hit that to left field.
And she did every bit of that.
And now Madison Daniels to the plate Daniels the 7th spot, so they've moved their way through this lineup here in the first. She takes ball 1 on the inside. When Burke elevates, that's when Pleasant Hill has had some success early. She elevates that one, but taking a look is Daniels. 1-1. Runners at first and second, 2 outs in the top of the first inning. Pleasant Hill leads Winchester 2-0. She takes a ball on the inside. Ran too far in, not a bad height. Just pushing it too far. 2-1. Make it 3-1. Don't want to load the bases here if you're Burke. Trouble early usually spells a pitching change. So we'll see how long she lasts today. And make that ball 4. A walk issued to Daniels. Bases now loaded. For Emma Henderson. Henderson is your left fielder. She wears number 12. Umpire putting the rush on Henderson to step in the box. So she digs in near the front. And she hits this one into center field. Center fielder's going to have to run a long ways. No catch. 1 run comes across to score. And being held up at third base is Van Streen. Not necessarily a hard hit ball, but a well-placed ball, as the center fielder Braylee Litting was playing near the fence. That ball dropped in right in front of her. So an RBI single for Henderson. Bases remain loaded with 2 outs for Maddie Sidwell, the 9 spot. Sidwell. She digs in. Burke gets her sign. The windup. This one chopped into the ground. Foul. Timing was a little off. It seemed that she was a little bit in front of that. Maybe a little too eager to hit. That one's in the dirt. Good eye by Sidwell. Being able to be selective here is crucial. Whether you're drawing a walk or looking for a way to get on yourself and drive in a couple of runs, it's key to be keeping a good eye. She takes that one low. Now 2-1. And Sidwell digs back in. 2-1 pitch. She's looking for hers. That one elevates. 3-1. Tried to get her to chase. Not necessarily in Sidwell's plans. So she steps back in. Looks for the next pitch from Burke. Next one is out of the zone. She walks in a run. Now 4-0. As Van Streen comes and touches home plate, kicks some dirt over it as well. And we're back to the top of the lineup. That's where this game started. Coach from West Central wants to have a conversation with her infield, so we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with softball next on Eagle 102.
Eagle 102 Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Loyalty Dogs, Crazy Ladies Garden Center, and Niebuhr Funeral Homes.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice is seeking compassionate nurses to join our work family.
We offer competitive pay, great benefits, and flexible scheduling. Don't wait. Apply today at PikeCountyHealth.org.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicki Cadwalder, Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
Peoples took a ball, and then she hit a foul ball down the third baseline, so 1-1 the count as we are back to the top of the lineup for Pleasant Hill. The Lady Wolves taking on West Central this afternoon. Whoo, big swing there from Peoples. She was trying to send it back to center field like she did her first at-bat. So this is her second at-bat of the first inning. Not of the ball game. Well, technically of the ball game, but it's still the first inning.
Right.
The next. This one's fouled back towards us. Fighting to stay alive. Beautiful field here at West Central. A very accommodating concession stand behind us as well. Very kind folks. This one hit hard into center field. It's going to get down. This may clear the bases. Here comes Peebles. She's going into second. She'll stop there, and Sidwell will stop at third base. So 2 runs come across the score, and that's 2 more RBIs for Peebles. 6-0. What a shot into right center field. That ball got down. Peebles was on her horse chasing her teammates to get home. She wanted more RBIs. If she could have picked up a third, I think she would have. And now it looks like we'll have a pitching change. The center fielder may be coming in to pitch. So we'll take a quick break here and come back with more softball from the first inning next on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Ackles Farm Market, and Northeast Missouri Title Company.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
A pitching change for West Central. The Cougars, they've brought somebody in this afternoon, and I believe that's number 8 out there, so they must have brought somebody in that was not a starter for this ball game, so we'll look and see what we can do to get that figured out. It looks like number 8 is Haley Lawson. So Haley Lawson takes over in the circle for Riley Burke, as Burke given up 6 runs. 4 of those have come with 2 outs. And she finishes her warm-up pitches. That'll bring Hannah Hill to the plate. Her second at-bat of the first inning. So Pleasant Hill doing some damage here early. Hill will step back into the box. And now she's ready to go. The first pitch from Lawson. Low gets past the catcher. Sidwell will stay at third base. So right off the shin guard of Sadie Fundle. She got to that quickly. She was tossing rocks in April's direction.
Yeah, I got
If that's
hit
a
by
sign,
one.
I don't want to know what it is. And 1 strike on the batter, Hill.
I thought it was my uncle. He lives in Winchester, so
It'd be only right if he came out and threw and hard hit back to the pitcher, Lawson, and she barely got a glove on it. She retires Hill, but not before Pleasant Hill puts up 6 in the top of the first inning. We're headed to the bottom of the first inning. Pleasant Hill leads West Central 6-0 on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Advanced Physical Therapy, Rick Rodhouse Insurance Agency, and Bowling Green Veterinary Clinic.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at PCMH, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Bowling Green Clopton and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athletes. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. I'm at work while your athletes are at play.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
The best coverage of high school sports on KJFM is brought to you by County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia, Perkins Electrical Services, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
6-0. Pleasant Hill is leading West Central after an explosive, I guess we could say, top half of the first inning. So they haven't even played defense yet, and they already have a lead like that. So that only allows them to be comfortable and settle into this ball game. But due up for West Central, it'll be Riley Burke, followed by Maya Little, Briley Fox, Briley Lawson, Tristan White, Allie Peterson, Sadie Fundle, Abby Vieira, and then Braylee Liddick is playing center field, and she will round out the lineup today. So leading off, though, is your pitcher that started this ball game, Riley Burke. She digs into the right-hand side of the batter's box to battle low. That one taken low, out of the hand of low. Ball one. The next big swing there from Burke. Blowing it right past her was McKinley Lowe. She's got some speed and she knows how to use it. She also knows how to spin it, move it. Good quality all-around pitcher. Same spot. Get her to swing again, 1-2. Let's see what she does here. We've seen that off-speed pitch out of the hand of Lowe. Or she may go upstairs. Same spot again. She got her. Strike 3 and the first strikeout of the day. So that's how the first out is recorded. To bring Maya Little, I want to call her Mila. Maya Little to the plate. She's your right fielder. Batting from the left-hand side. Let's see if she slaps or if she's solely hitting from power from that side. Assuming she has some speed. She takes ball one. Lowe has usually started off batters this season with a first pitch strike. She's been a little bit low. She's just missing for these last two batters. So I'm sure that's something she'll make an adjustment on, and she comes back right there with a strike. 1-1. For just joining us, it's the bottom of the first inning. Pleasant Hill put up 6 runs in the top half of the first. Now there's one out in the bottom half of the first. That one was slapped hard down the line. Foul. Hits off the fence, hits off a pole, and then gets past Emma Henderson in left field. She was chasing after that. Really not much she could do. But it was a foul ball, a long one at that. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So they're asking for signs again. They were talking about this in the pregame. Should I out them? I feel like I should. Tries to get her to go upstairs and swing at that one. Doesn't work out. So 2-2. They were talking about it because they can't hear, which I've been there, done that. That's what that, like, those bands are amazing, right? But I'm hard of hearing.
Right.
And so I often ran into that problem. The next pitch, taken for a strike on the outside corner. Catches are looking. That's another strikeout for out number 2. But anyways, so McKinley Lowe has the luxury of having her father on the sidelines. He's the one calling out pitches. He might or might not get a little grouchy when he has to repeat the sign that he's calling, and maybe even just a little bit louder. Like, can't you just listen the first time? And a catcher has all this gear on her head. This one is hit hard, and it's right into the glove of the shortstop, Hannah Hill. That's out number 3. So they go down 1-2-3. We are headed to the top of the second inning. Pleasant Hill leads West Central 6-0 on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Castile's Color Wheel, PJ's Salon, and Meyer Implement Company.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Family Drug is your locally owned pharmacy, and their pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because just like you, they support their community. Family Drug, locally owned and hometown proud on Georgia Street in Louisiana.
This is Tara Grody, and People's Savings Bank is excited to announce the Bobcat debit card. People's Savings Bank believes in giving back to the communities we serve, and that begins with the school district. Every time you use your Bobcat debit card as a credit, People's Savings Bank will give the school district 5 cents. That may not sound like a lot of money, but since starting this program 6 years ago, PSB has been able to give back over $120,000. Open an account online at ourpsb.com or stop by our branch. We are the one with a bright blue roof. Start earning the Bowling Green School District money today just by using your debit card. Member FDIC.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service, but did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, and Bowie General Services.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Start of the second inning. It's Ava Wombles at the plate for the Pleasant Hill Lady Wolves. Quickly 2 balls, no strikes on Wombles. As she steps back in. Ava, your center fielder today. This one fouled right down there at Coach Lowe. He has to kick his foot up to avoid getting hit. 2-1. It'll be Wombles, Lowe, Winchell. If anybody gets on, they'll be back down to Van Streen. They put up 6 in the first inning. They were able to bat around, plus some. This one hit hard right back up the middle. It's a single for Wombles. So Pleasant Hill has been good about getting a couple of those, especially timely singles up the middle when needed. So hard hit off the bat of Wombles. We wouldn't want to be on the wrong side of that to bring Lowe to the plate. Lowe will take her time as she strolls to the plate, gets the sign from her coach, and then digs into the batter's box. She takes ball 1. They're going to throw down to second base trying to get Wombles, but she's in there standing up safely. So a stolen base for Ava. And ball 1 to McKinley Lowe. Now that runner is in scoring position. Let's see what Lowe does here. Whoo, she really wanted to send that one out. That was a big swing, swinging out of her shoes.
Swinging out of her shoes.
She was. I think she saw that that school back there and was like, you know, it's really not that far away. Maybe I can just, I don't know, hit it. Maybe. No? She does the same thing there. 1-2. She's aiming for the fences.
The fence right behind her.
I think the biggest goal, but there is a basketball hoop that doesn't necessarily look as far away as the school. If she makes it in there, whoo, she sits on a changeup, fouls it. If she hits it into the hoop, I feel like she has to win 102 points. She's the winner of 102
write her $102 check.
Maybe. I would pay to see it again. I know that is unlikely. That one's fouled out of play. Good little battle here. So we'll try 1-2 again. Womble's still at second base. She hasn't really moved other than getting her lead off before she has to run straight back to the bag. because there's been so many foul balls off the battle low. Good battle here as Lawson digs her toe into the dirt. This one rises up and in, jammed low, and it is another foul ball. So a pitcher versus pitcher battle. She does it again. She's probably going to have lots of bruises down that leg today. She's rolled over and hit that ball in her toe and in her shin.
Mm-hmm.
Teach her not to roll over anymore. Let's see if she makes the adjustment. She takes a ball, which, good enough. And a delayed steal from Ava Womble, so she'll come into third swiftly. And now she's 60 feet closer. The next pitch to low. She hits this one to the shortstop. Going on contact is Womble, so she'll come across to score. And out at first base is McKinley Lowe. So able to punch in another run, making it 7-0. Clears the bases, though. And gives Pleasant Hill their first out of the second. So they'll try to start over with Winchell.
Winchell had a base hit her first time up.
She hits this one right up the middle and just escaping the glove of Abby Vieira. She was right there, but another single for Winchell. That's got to make you feel good. 2 for 2 today.
Absolutely.
And that brings Callie Van Streen to the plate. Callie came around to score. After her first at-bat, that one is hit back to the screen. Ball one. Or excuse me, foul ball. That's strike one. At first base is Winchell. She'll get her lead here shortly. And she does. This one popped high. Will it stay? No, it goes over the fence. Foul, though. Not the fence she was looking for.
I like that you differentiate.
It's always nice to know. Could be that big, tall one in center field. Who knows? 0-2. Missing inside. 1-2. Try to get her tied up. A lot of her pitches seem to run to that inside corner of the plate. And it's all about how she's landing and where her hand is. So if you watch, she falls to the third base side every single time. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Van Streen. So even those pitches that are kind of going towards the middle, she's reeling in back to that inside because she's fallen to that third base side so hard. That ball... Oh, they're going to say it hit Van Streen. Surprise to her, so she's she's going to take first base. Now runners at first and second with 1 out. Looked like it may have skipped over her foot. They're going to say it hit her. So now that brings Daniels to the plate. Ball one. That one's in the dirt. Kicks up the dirt. There's a lot of, I would say, powdery dirt moving around on this field today. Ball two. Continuing to work inside is Lawson. Kind of inching the Lady Wolves off the plate a little bit. They don't want to be hit. They want to hit the ball. That one, top of the zone, ball 3. Pace is sped up just slightly. As Lawson trying to find her groove. She's just waiting on Daniels to step back into the box. Now on deck circle is Emma Henderson. This one is hit hard to first base and a double play. Getting that ball hit right down the line to the first baseman off the bat of Daniels. And very heads-up play by Tristan White. She's able to tag first, and that's how this inning ends. Pleasant Hill put up 1. 7-0 is our score heading into the bottom of the second on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Bibb Beach and Collier Funeral Homes, Sun Window Company, and Center Locker Service.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing MerBK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting merbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
On every journey, you should enjoy peace of mind. I'm Corey Buchanan. At Pike County Mutual Insurance Company, we take pride in keeping you protected. That's why we offer discounts for good students, safe driving, and more. Trust us to look out for the road ahead. For a free insurance quote on your home, auto, farm, or ATV needs, give myself or
Shelley Clucky
a call today. Pike County Mutual Insurance Company, on the square in Bowling Green.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Tim Jenkins, Veolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
7-0. Pleasant Hill is leading West Central as we head to the bottom of the second inning. It was a 1-2-3 inning for McKinley Lowe, and the Pleasant Hill Lady Wolves played some defense behind her, but she racked up her first 2 strikeouts of the day. So that was Burke Little Fox. So now we're down to Lawson, White, and Peterson due up for the Lady Cougars. As McKinley Lowe gets warmed up, Dad's catching her behind home plate. As Winchell grabs her gear, grabs a helmet. Oh, tosses her glove on the ground. That probably wasn't part of her normal
probably
routine.
not.
Because all eyes were on her at that point. And looks like they're going to throw down. We're ready for softball. So it'll be 4, 5, 6, Lawson, White, Peterson. So a third baseman, a first baseman, and a left fielder walk into a softball field.
I think there's a cool joke there.
I don't know what the rest of it is.
We'll
I haven't
workshop
heard
it
this
later.
one. Yeah.
I
Stop
haven't
me if
heard
you-
this one.
I haven't heard this one before.
Haven't heard it in my head where I'm making it up.
Big swing there. That was a rise ball that got lost in chasing. Strike 1. And that is a rise ball that sits for a strike. How about 2 strikes quickly on the batter, Lawson? She was kind of froze and didn't know what to do with that pitch. Let's see where Lowe goes here. Do you think she'll go even higher? Or do you think she'll go low?
Imagine.
And she does. That's another strikeout. Same spot, just a little bit higher than the last 2. She gets her to chase, and that's the 3rd strikeout of the day for McKinley. Brings in Tristan White. First pitch to her. Looks like a screwball on the inside. Strike 1. West Central is definitely swinging the bat today. And strike 2. That caught her at the knees. Good frame work from Winchell. Seems like she and Lowe have some pretty good chemistry. The next pitch. And this one is lined into center field. Oh, and they let it drop. Ava Wombles really couldn't decide if she wanted to dive or how that ball was spinning, so she lets it drop in, and it is a single for White. It is the first hit of the ball game.
For West Central.
Yes. And that brings Allie Peterson to the plate. She doesn't let grass grow under her feet. She swings at that one. A looping curveball to the outside. Strike 1. With that runner at first base being Tristan White. She was able to bloop in a hit to center field. That ball low doesn't get her to chase. 1-1. Allie Peterson, your left fielder today. Big swing there. 1-2. And the next. Longer look at the wristband from Lowe. Big swing and another strikeout. That's impressive. Is that 4? Yeah,
yes.
That's 4. So 4 strikeouts so far from McKinley Lowe. Mind you, she's faced 5 hitters. This would be number 6. This one blooping into center field, just that no man's land. The shortstop, Hannah Hill, was going back. Ava Wambles was crashing, but it falls right between them. So now runners at first and second base with 2 outs. Kind of getting lucky with those hits. It looks like they may have a pinch runner for Fundle. And that is number 7 coming into pinch run. And that is Elaine Sprague. So Elaine Sprague at first base in place of the catcher, Fundle. First pitch to the pitcher, Lawson. She goes chasing. Strike 1. That one taken low outside, 1-1. So when Lawson came into the game to pitch, she took the place of Abby Vieira, who was the second baseman today. That one also at the top of the zone, 2-1. So a little bit of pressure on Lowe for the first time today. Pleasant Hill does have the lead of 7-0. The next pitch, make it 3-1. Got to give her something here. And she steps into the box. She's all the way at the front. She's trying to get her timing down a little quicker. And that's a strike, 3-2. Found her way back in this count. Got to be tough here. Lawson digs in. Lowe gets her sign, gets her to chase, and another strikeout. So she strikes out the side. Here in the bottom of the second, we're headed to the top of the third. Pleasant Hill leads West Central 7-0 on Eagle 102.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Some of my fondest childhood memories are from volunteering with my grandmother. Helping others was her passion. She'd always say, the sweetest fruits of life come from serving others. And she was right.
At Shelter Insurance, we strive to make a positive impact in the communities where we work and live.
See me, Tim Jenkins, at 3404 Georgia Street for a free insurance review.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
The start of the third inning here at West Central High School. Beautiful facilities that they have. Beautiful baseball field as you drive in. As strike 1 is taken on that inside corner by Henderson. Her second at bat of the day. She takes ball 1. That one ran too far inside. She did a little dance to get out of the batter's box to even this count up. This one fouled. It's going to head back to the screen. Catcher will chase it. And now 1-2 on Henderson. The next pitch to Emma. Big changeup. She gets her to swing, pulls the string on her, and that's out number 1. Brings up the 9 spot, which is Maddie Sidwell. She's playing right field today. Maddie Sidwell walked her last at bat, right?
Yes.
Okay, so she found her way on from a walk. And she takes ball 1 there, so that's a start to a similar at bat. The next. Ooh, a high strike on that outside corner. Bigger zone whenever you think of Sidwell. Tall girl, long legs, long torso. That strike zone likely to be bigger, and she goes inside out on that one, punches it into right field. And that's a single for Sidwell. That ball was all the way in on her hands, and she did everything she could to hit it to the outside. People who do that amaze me.
Yes,
I've never understood it. Kudos to them. And normally it works for them.
Right.
But I think inside you go inside. Outside, you shoot it down the right field line if you're a right-handed batter. But swinging on that first pitch is Jade Peoples. So she has a runner at first base looking to move her over. She got a hold of one in her first at-bat, sent it to the fence. And then in her second at-bat, she did it again. So she's had 2 doubles today. She takes ball 1 on that inside. Excuse me, strike 2 on the inside. This one hit into left field right over the head of the shortstop, Briley Fox. It's a single for Peebles. So she's had 2 doubles and a single so far today. Runners at first and second with just 1 out. For the 2 spot, Hannah Hill. She checks with Coach Lowe to see what the situation is down there. Is she bunting? Is she hitting? What is she going to do? First pitch, ball 1. Apparently taking. Ooh, that was a freebie there, 1-1. The ball was coming at the feet of Hill. She did everything she could to not be hit. And it's called for a strike. This one is hit hard into center field. Center fielder drifting over. She makes the catch, tagging up at second base, but staying there is Sidwell. That was a fantastic catch from Braylee Liddick. She had to move quite a bit. She was playing near the fence. She had to run in and over towards right field to snag that ball. Helped her pitcher out. 7 runs have come in to score for Pleasant Hill, but 6 of those came in the first inning. 1 of those came in the second, and so far none have scored in the third. Ball 1 on the inside to Wombles at the letters. She hits this one hard, hits it a mile. Over the head of the left fielder, Allie Peterson. Coming around to score is Sidwell. They're going to hold up Peebles at third base and Wombles at second. So a double and an RBI for Ava Wombles. So now runners at second and third. Make our score 8-0 for the 4-hole hitter, McKinley Lowe. Man, Wombles got a hold of that one.
Yes, she did.
First pitch to Lowe. She chops it down the third baseline. They're looking for it to run foul. It doesn't. And they get her by they're going to say she's safe at first base. Thought they nearly got her by a step. It was a strong throw from third baseman Briley Lawson. So a run comes across the score. Briley Lawson made an interesting decision to see that fielded as she came far up the line. I don't know if it would have went foul or not. But it was a tough ball to field and a tough one to throw somebody out on. So a run comes across. Runner at second base, though, is Wombles, and runner at first base is Lowe. This one's hit down the right field line. It's dropping, and it's going to go all the way to the fence. Here comes one run. Touching home is Wombles. Here comes another. No, held up at third base is McKinley Lowe, and it's a double for McKenna Winchell. So the bats have come alive here. 3 runs have come across the score for Pleasant Hill. Just in this inning, it's 10-0. That brings in Callie Van Streen. Ball out of the zone. She'll step back in. Look for her pitch. The next pitch from Lawson. This one hit hard into center field. Going back to the wall, and it's over the fence. A 3-run home run. And the horns are honking. Pleasant Hill is coming out of the dugout, but a 3-run blast from Van Streen. And, man, she's happy. And look at her teammates. They're going to congratulate her at home plate. A 3-run shot. Wow. Exactly what Pleasant Hill was looking for. They were like, okay, we've had
a lot of them have come close.
Yeah, we've had all of those like hits that drop in front of somebody. We've had them down the line, but when does one go over the fence? Well, that just happened. That clears the bases, so they'll start over again with Madison Daniels. But a 3-run blast for Van Streen. So West Central, they'll talk about it in the circle. And just trying to stay positive, it seems, is the pitcher Lawson. She talks to her shortstop and third baseman. I really like the fact that the horns were blaring.
Yes.
I think there may have been another car involved in that, other than the one that's directly behind us.
Directly.
But that is a home run celebration. Forget the Pokemon.
Right.
Forget, what is it, the Trident Sphere? Forget all of that. Who has a car in their dugout?
Who has a car in their dugout?
Strike 1 is taken by Daniels. Good bounce back from Lawson. That one carries out of the zone, 1-1. (13-0) our score. That one just missing, 2-1. Selectives is Daniels. She takes a look at Coach Lowe before stepping back into the box with a 2-1 count. From the pitcher Lawson, this one is fouled back towards those cars that were just honking for the celebration.
She's like, knock it off. I'm trying to think.
You can't honk that loud. Can you guys be quieter? I'm trying to play a softball game here. But now 2-2. Let's see what she does. Off speed on the inside, catches Daniels looking. It's a strikeout. We're headed to the bottom of the 3rd inning. 13-0. Pleasant Hill leads West Central on Eagle 102.
Eagle 102 Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Loyalty Dogs, Crazy Ladies Garden Center, and Niebuhr Funeral Homes.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
13-0. Pleasant Hill is leading West Central, the Cougars, this afternoon, and a big 3-run blast from Van Streen definitely gave Pleasant Hill some energy. They were able to put up 6 runs in that top half of the 3rd. So similar to their first inning where they were able to put up 6 runs. In the 2nd inning, that's their only outlier here. They put up 1. Just 1. So they came into that with a score of 7-0. Now it's 13-0, and they're ready for some softball. At the plate is Braylee Liddick, I believe. I don't see a number. That one is swung on and missed for strike one.
Yeah.
Believe that's her. That one swung on and missed as well. Found a weak spot. 0-2. Big swing and another miss there. That's strike three and out number one. So an impressive performance already from McKinley Lowe. It's only the start of the third inning. I believe that's her 6th strikeout of the day.
Yeah.
So we're back to the top of the lineup. Riley Burke, who started this game in the pitcher's circle. She is their leadoff hitter. She flashes bunt, pulls it back. Doesn't matter. It's strike one. Burke, a senior. She digs back in. Catches are looking. Strike two. Just having a little bit of trouble figuring out McKinley Lowe. 0-2 pitch. That one high. 1-2. McKinley Lowe was instructing Winchell to put her glove lower. I think she was trying to get a swinging strike on that rise ball. And usually if you have a hanging glove, just missing from your catcher. Teaches you to get under it, but also at a nice level is what I'm trying to say. Not going too far out of the zone.
Right.
So that's where she was trying to get Winchell to hold down low. Another rise ball attempt, 3-2. Here comes Lowe. This one hit hard into center field. Is it over the head of Wombles? Oh, she gets her glove on it, but can't catch it. She'll toss it into second base, but not in time as Burke is in there safely. That ball was way over her head. She made a correction turn, stuck up her glove at the last second, and leaped. And
I mean, if she could have squeezed it just a little harder, maybe. Got it a little bit deeper.
That is the perfect example of what I would call a Hail Mary here.
Yes.
She was giving everything she had. It almost did. But look where she plays. She plays in center field.
Mm-hmm.
But she plays closer to shortstop.
Yes, she's very
than she does center field.
She has a Jim Edmonds type of run backward. She can track that ball, and that's admirable.
She almost had it too. Make that 2 strikes on the batter. Maya Little, she's swung at both of them. Struggling with that outside pitch. So let's see where Lowe goes here. With 1 out and a runner at second. And she gets her to swing. That's a swing and a miss. Another strikeout, out number 2. Trying to strand that runner at second base. Brings in Briley Fox. Fox, the shortstop. Big swing and a miss there. Beautiful screwball out of the hand of Lowe. She's painted that corner many times today. 0-1. This one fouled back towards us. Oh, okay, good. It didn't hit my car. If it hit the other SUVs over there, it's all right.
Don't take out the horns, though.
Yeah. No, I need my horn, too. I'm going to go hit it in between innings just to rile everybody up.
I never use a horn.
Oh, I did on my way here. 0-2.
Were you honking at the state troopers?
No, I was actually honking at somebody who decided to pass not only a semi, but 3 cars on top of that, and ended up almost hitting me in the other lane. Because they were being a little gutsy. And a swing and a miss there. Another strikeout for McKinley Lowe. We are headed to the top of the 4th inning, 13-0. Pleasant Hill leads West Central on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Ackles Farm Market, and Northeast Missouri Title Company.
One multi-sports complex in Bowling Green is your year-round indoor facility to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Courtney at 573-324-2193 or Matthew at 573-324-8282 to schedule an appointment and to inquire about memberships. One multi-sports complex just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice is seeking compassionate nurses to join our work family. We offer competitive pay, great benefits, and flexible scheduling. Don't wait. Apply today at pikecountyhealth.org.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Top of the fourth inning, 13-0. Pleasant Hill is leading West Central as we make our way through this ball game. So an impressive start, to say the least. The offense has come alive in both the first and the third innings, but was still present in the second inning. So 6 runs in the first inning, 1 run in the second, and then another 6 runs in the third inning, making our score 13-0. And it looks like we may have a pinch hitter here in place of... Is that Emma Henderson who that would be replacing? I think it is.
Oh,
so,
yes.
Number 7 coming in is Haley Meyer-Moen. So she'll get the at-bat here in place of Henderson. The lead. They're putting her in to do her magic. Let's see what she can do. So they're still talking it over and making sure that this substitution works out with everybody. Nobody has any objections, or is that only in marriages?
Or, a court situation. Mm-hmm. Objection, Your Honor. I like it when you call me Your Honor.
I object!
I object.
There's somebody in the crowd that may want to do that, but hey. Not today. It's not what we're doing here. We're honking horns when people hit home runs. That's the energy that we possess. They're still talking about this. All right, making his way back to home plate is the home plate umpire. And Meyer.
Top spot, 23 in number 1 spot, 10's in the 4th spot now, and then 7 is in the 8th spot.
All right.
And we even got all the changes.
23's in the 1 spot, number 10's in the 4 spot, number 7's.
So it looks like Abby Henderson will be batting for McKinley Lowe. That one is taken as a ball. So we'll get to those changes. As we mentioned, this is Haley Meyer-Moen. That's a long name.
Yes.
Sorry. So she steps back into the batter's box with 1 ball. That one taken for ball number 2. And number 23, Lily McElfresh, will be coming into this ball game as well.
Yes.
Big swing there from Meyer-Moen.
Should be coming in for Jade Peebles.
2-1. Ball 3. It's tough to come into a game and hit. If you're pulled off the bench and it's your first at-bat of the day, you're supposed to be clutch for those positions, and that's taken as a strike 3-2. I think everyone expects you to go in there and just hit a home run.
Oh, yeah.
And that's getting a hit is hard enough. You want me to hit a home run? And she takes ball 4. A walk will do. So Meyer Moen makes her way down to first base, and Maddie Sidwell will step into the batter's box. She'll be that 9-hole hitter with no outs and a runner at first. First one in the dirt. Losing a little stamina is Lawson. Seems like...
Yeah, she really... It was as though you could watch her get fatigued all at once.
The next, this one chopped down the third baseline, but foul, 1-1. They'll get it back in. Taking a long walk to the pitcher's rubber is Lawson. Kicks some dirt around, and she's ready for Sidwell. I don't know if Sidwell's ready for her just yet, but now she is. She gets in the box. This one is hit towards second base. The second baseman's going to have to be quick. Moving the runner safely is Sidwell, but Sidwell out at first base. So runner now in scoring position. That's Meyer Moen. And one out for Lily McElfresh. She wears number 23.
She was doing some bookkeeping. She was like, "Did you put me into this game?" I was like, yeah, that's why it took so long. But
we
thanks
had
for
not
checking.
only one, but 3 substitutions. She takes strike 1. Make that strike 2. So even after she checked with him, gave him that minor correction, he cheers her on. That is a coach right there.
Say, what is this note you're giving me?
1-2. She'll dig back in. Look for her first hit of the day. Woo, big swing. Strike 3. So that's 2 outs. And now Hannah Hill will step in the box, and she's had some success at the plate today. She's flown around the bases.
Yeah, she has an RBI double to her credit right there in the first inning.
First, strike on the outside. Caught a corner and caught some velocity there.
Boy, it dropped 10 degrees all at once.
Wind's blowing out, so you hit it to the fence. You might hit that SUV that's cruising slowly. 1-1. I just like to make it a game with myself. There is a cruel game that I've seen coaches play, and my college coach may have played this. This one hit hard down the left field line. Tailing foul. Oh! Caught it in the corner. That's out number 3.
I thought I heard it go in the glove, but...
Right down that left field line, in line with a pole. Making the catch at the fence is Allie Peterson. We are headed to the bottom of the 4th inning. Pleasant Hill still leads West Central 13-0 on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Advanced Physical Therapy, Rick Ridehouse Insurance Agency, and Bowling Green Veterinary Clinic.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicki Cadwalder, Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
In to pitch this afternoon for Pleasant Hill is Ava Wombles, and she's brought the velocity. She's made the glove pop a few times. So assuming there's a few other changes, especially with the changes that we saw in the lineup. So we'll have to take a peek out there. It looks like there may be some changes in the outfield. Looks like Meyer Moen is in left field. In center field, it's Abby Henderson. and right field, it looks like Lily McElfresh. Your infield, Van Streen at third base, Hannah Hill at shortstop. At second base, that is Madison Daniels, and then at first base, it's Maddie Sidwell. Behind the plate, Winchell. In the circle, it's Ava Womble. So they did a whole change-up on us. The only thing that stayed the same is that second, short, and third base. Catching a corner on the inside and backing off the hitter, Briley Lawson. But it's strike number 1. The next pitch from Wombles. She works quick. This one hit hard to the second baseman, Daniels. She's going to have to pick it up quick, and she gets the out at first base, secured by Maddie Sidwell. She got her second hand in there. She wasn't letting that ball go anywhere. So 1 out. 2 pitches, 1 out. Not as efficient as 1 pitch, 1 out, but still pretty efficient. And now number 32, Tristan White, steps in the batter's box. She nears the front of the box as well. Almost lost a toe. Ball 1. She was not scared of getting hit, but that ball was coming in fast, hard, spinning out of the hand of Wombles, so she was a brave soul. The next, this one is hit hard right off the glove of the second baseman, Daniels. It's going to get booted into center field, a single for Tristan White. So that's just kind of tough luck. It was hit hard up the middle. Daniels did her best to get over there. She was playing close to the bag anyways. Boots it into center. 1 out, runner on first base. And Peterson at the plate. She flashes bunt, pulls it back. Ball 1. Runner will stay at first base. As Wombles gets the pitch call. I don't know that she has a wristband on, though. This one is bunted, and it was off the inside part of her bat. It rolls back foul. Womble's going to pick the bat up, give it to the hitter, and back to the circle she goes. We saw McKinley Lowe do that last week as well.
That's right.
So good sportsmanship all around. If you're up close and personal like that, you may as well.
Right.
The next pitch from Wombles. Big swing. Had some speed on that one. 1-2. The next pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. They're going to throw down to first base. They're going to try to get the runner. Ooh, she's in there safely. 2 outs. That runner will stay at first base.
But I bet she stays closer to first base.
Mm-hmm. That was a nice toss from Winchell. A good tag from Maddie Sidwell. And the catcher, Sadie Fundle, at the plate. That one almost hits Fundle. Goes to the back of the net. Taking second base easily is Tristan White. So that runner now at second. With 1 ball in the batter, Fundle. That one fouled on that inside part of the bat. That's kind of where Ava Wombles has lived. It's coming in so quick. If you're not turning your hands and your hips quick enough, it's going to be a foul ball, and you're probably going to find your toe. Going to roll over on it. 1-1. A spin in the glove from Wombles. This one swung on, missed. Strike 2.
I like Wombles' McEnroe delivery. She makes it really audible.
1-2. And she gets her on the swing there. That rise ball carried way out of the zone, but getting Fundle to chase, and it's a strikeout for Wombles. We are headed to the top of the 5th inning. 13-0 our score. Pleasant Hill leads West Central on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Castile's Color Wheel, PJ's Salon, and Meyer Implement Company.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports come health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Bowling Green, Clopton, and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athlete. I'm Casey Sutton, certified athletic trainer with Pike County Memorial Hospital. I'm at work while your athletes are at play.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri. Member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Family Drug is your locally owned pharmacy, and their pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because just like you, they support their community. Family Drug, locally owned and hometown proud on Georgia Street in Louisiana.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Top of the 5th inning, Pleasant Hill leading West Central 13-0. Looking to tack on a few more if they can. Ava Wombles at the plate. So technically a pitcher versus pitcher matchup here as Ava has come into this game to throw. And she takes ball 1. So Wombles will step into the box. She's ready to go. Here's the pitch from Lawson. That one hits off the catcher's arm. Back to the screen, 2-0. Definitely a big offensive push in the early parts of this ball game from Pleasant Hill. And they've kind of just sucked the life out of West Central as that ball is way high, goes to the top of the backstop, rolls all the way down to the third base dugout, and then it's given back to Lawson. So an interesting way to throw a ball. 3-0. Can't say I haven't done it. And she finds the strike zone there. So she went low, low, high, like extremely high, and then she was able to find that happy medium. So she was just trying to find the zone. That's all it was. 3-1. This one hit hard, foul. Ooh, and it goes to the field. The good news is it's just dirt right now. Just dirt. Not going to have to do any digging. It's not like Bowling Green where you're going to have to cross the road and dig through the rocks and find a baseball. Just a field. This one hit hard into right field. It's going to get down. Stopped by the right fielder, but Wombles is on her horse. Woo! She
had to check that up.
She was thinking, too, right off the bat. Good, aggressive.
But I like that.
Yeah, good, aggressive base running. She was trying to draw that throw. The throw came into the bag, and she came back to first base. So, a single. I think that the right fielder did a great job, which is Maya Little. She did a good job of cutting that ball off. It could have easily made it to the fence. That one gets past the catcher. Now at second base with one ball on the batter. It's Henderson at the plate, but Abby Henderson instead of Emma Henderson. So Abby steps back in. She takes ball 2.
Brian's acting out what she looks like. Coach Lowe kind of cracks me up.
He is funny. He's made me giggle a couple of times already this season. And a gimme there, 2-1.
I like that he's letting the girls know what they're doing and what they need to do with every pitch.
I think he spends a lot of time with them, not only in this season, but I think he has some travel ball connections and strike on the inside, 2-2. So he's well versed and knows what makes them tick and what makes them go. So 2-2. And got caught looking. That's strike 3 on the outside. First out. That runner still at second base in Wombles. So that brings Winchell to the plate.
And Ava Wombles won't stand for that long.
No.
She'll have to be on the move soon.
She's going to push it. Ball 1. It skips in the dirt. Winchell tells Wombles to go back, but she was dancing like, come on. But I'm so close. Just let me take third base.
I think I could just do it right now.
It was a good stop by Sadie Fundle. Could have spelled trouble. Another good block from Fundle. She's not letting anything get past her unless it's over her head. 2-0. Whoo, a big swing from Winchell. Wombles dancing around at second base again.
Her and Han Hill, they just need to, like, be running at all times.
They are prancing around when they're on the base path. It's almost a strut. Woo! This one is lined into left center field. It hits off the wall. Coming around to score, Wombles into second base is Winchell. Ooh, she's just in time, too. I don't think she thought she was going to have to slide. She probably should have.
Right.
But she gets in there, a stand-up double and an RBI for Winchell. That was a pretty shot. Now 14-0. And this brings back the home run hitter. Van Streen would probably like to hear those car horns go off again.
I would.
She had a 3-run blast her last at bat. This one is taken for ball 1.
Pleasant Hill has the support. Pleasant Hill has a spirited crowd with every game.
2-0. They're just here for a good time. Ooh, she got fooled there. A little bit off speed and a little higher up in the zone. Strike 1. Two-one pitch. This one is hit into the 5-6 hole. That's a single for Van Streen. Pulling up at third base is Winchell. And another hit for Van Streen today. She's been on fire. First and third now for Pleasant Hill. Batter coming to the plate is Madison Daniels. She's wearing number 20. She's been your second baseman today. She digs in the box. And she's ready for the pitch from Lawson. This one is ripped up the middle. Wow, what a grab by the shortstop. She's able to turn two on a ball up the middle. She gets her glove down at the last seconds. That's Briley Fox. She's able to stop the ball, tag second, throw it over to first for the double play, and that gets them out of the inning. Pleasant Hill puts another on the board. It's 14-0. We're headed to the bottom of the fifth here on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Bibb Beach and Collier Funeral Homes, Sun Window Company, and Center Locker Service.
On every journey, you should enjoy peace of mind. I'm Corey Buchanan. At Pike County Mutual Insurance Company, we take pride in keeping you protected. That's why we offer discounts for good students, safe driving, and more. Trust us to look out for the road ahead. For a free insurance quote on your home, auto, farm, or ATV needs, give myself or
Shelley Clucky
a call today. Pike County Mutual Insurance Company, on the square in Bowling Green.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
The best coverage of high school sports on KJFM is brought to you by County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia, Perkins Electrical Services, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Well, there was a double play by Briley Fox to end that inning. She was like an archaeologist the way she dug that one out of the ground. I mean, she was coming up the middle. She was able to dig that ball out, tag second base, throw it across to first.
Like a felony.
Yeah, it should be a felony how good that one was. There you go.
Oh, my.
That was a great play.
It was.
Trying to shift some of the tides there for West Central. 14-0 as our score. Trying to close out this ball game is Ava Wombles. And she finishes her warm-up pitches, tosses it down to second base is Winchell, and they're ready for the batter. Wolves. That's short for Wolverine?
It is.
All right. I feel like that might be a better
That you have
name.
like 11 points?
And that might be it. Pleasant Hill Lady Wolverines. What is that, X-Men? And ball one taken low. So we start the bottom of the fifth inning here. Wombles in the circle. This one hit hard, foul. Ooh. There's so much dirt over there. Thought it kind of would just like landed on the moon or something, you know, just like kind of stuck. But it didn't. It
Really?
rolled. Yeah, it didn't.
Oh.
I don't know. It was like a meteor over there. Thought it'd just kind of cave into the earth, but no. On the outside corner, that's strike two. Good pitch from Ava Wombles. She's kind of dialed in here with Lawson in the batter's box. Woo, just missing.
That had a lot of movement on it.
What also had a lot of movement was my vocals there.
I enjoyed it.
Thank you. I should sing more often. 2-2. Make it 3-2. Got to fight to stay in this one. Don't want to put her on. Trying to make the most efficient of her 2 innings of work is Wombles. The next pitch. This one hit into right field and losing it in the sun. That's going to get down, and taking second base is Lawson. She's in there quickly. So before they could even find it, she had turned her wheels on, was headed to second base. So that's a double. As looking right into the sun is that we have Abby Henderson in center field. I think that's Lily McElfresh in right. So she's struggling. She has her glove up out there, but not much she could do to overcome that battle.
Evolve into a higher species.
Maybe a Wolverine. 14-0 our score. Pleasant Hill is leading. There's no outs here in the bottom of the fifth inning. A runner on second base for West Central. 1 ball on the batter. This one, it finds the 3-4 hole. It's going to get into right field. And they're going to toss it home. Holds the runner at third. Runners at first and third. So that's back-to-back hits to right field for West Central. Runners at the corners.
That's the most production they've seen all day.
Especially with no outs. Normally, whenever they got the hit off of low, when they found their way on base, came with 2 outs. So we're back to the top of the lineup. Riley Burke in the batter's box, and she had some success against low. This one carries out of the zone for ball 1. The next, that one's inside. Catches a corner at the knees. Strike 1. 1-1 pitch to Burke as Ava Wombles adjusts the sleeve on her arm. I've always kind of wondered how efficient and how well those work. That one just out of the zone for ball 2. I can imagine they probably get pretty sweaty the longer the season goes on. Probably a little smelly too. 3-1. So Womble's struggling a little bit with control there.
She needs to go back to the McEnroe delivery.
Something about this inning has definitely changed with her mechanics, and maybe that's just her being off a little bit, but ball 4 coming home to score is Lawson, not in time as the toss back from Winchell. Runners now at first and second base. A run has come across to score to make this ball game 14-1. Now Maya Little will step in the box. She'll bat from the left-hand side. Coach Lowe trying to settle down Pleasant Hill. As they have some wiggle room, but wanting to close this game out and keep his team in the best light possible if he can. Get him some extra rest, possibly. This one is punched foul back towards a blue Jeep behind us. We're talking blue Jeeps.
It's a cool Jeep, too.
Yeah, because April still wants one.
Yes,
she
I do.
might start negotiating with the person who owns it. Keep it in mind. If they go back looking by their car, talk to them. We have checkbooks.
That's right. That's right. I'm always negotiating.
2 strikes on the batter. What does it take for me to go home in this? Runners at first and second. And strike 3 called. On a low pitch on the outside corner. Taken by Maya Little. That's the first out. Brings Briley Fox to the plate. Your shortstop today, who has definitely made an impact in how a couple of these things have gone in this ball game. A couple of the plays, a couple of the endings coming to an end have been at the hand of Fox.
Well, I should hope the endings come to an end.
Me too.
I'm not blacking out right now, so I can be mouthy.
The next pitch. This one is chopped on the ground to the shortstop. Hill's going to go to second base. She gets the out there. They're going to toss it across the diamond to first.
Oh.
Don't get her there, but they might have a run down, and they chase the girl back to third base. But now 2 outs, and the Lady Wolverines, the Lady Wolves, are headed down to 1 out here to close out this ball game.
Pleasant Hill has been a treat to watch every time we've done a game.
They've been fun for sure. They do the little things
and
right.
There's a Maddie fan club.
There's a Maddie fan club.
Yeah, that's right.
And I just found out about them. I'm going to have to give them my autograph. This one hits off the top of the glove of Winchell. They're going to toss it home. They're going to try to get her there. No, not in time. Crashing to cover, though, was Womble. She was in the place she needed to be. I think she may have crossed Winchell up just a little bit. Winchell holding down low, and that ball kind of just had a mind of its own as it carried to the top of the glove of Winchell and to the back. The screen back here. So 1 ball on the batter. That is the 4-hole hitter, Briley Lawson. 2 runs have scored for West Central. 14-2 is our score in the 5th inning. This one hits off the arm of Winchell, and it rolls up her body over her shoulder to the backstop. 2-0, and they're going to talk about it. Just trying to slow things down a little bit. And Wombles will pick up some dirt, try to see if that helps. She'll spin the ball around in her glove. That's exactly right. Little low. 3-0.
The West Central catcher nailed me with a rock.
It just really came out of nowhere.
She was doing some landscaping.
I appreciate her efforts to help herself out there.
Maybe that's why
But when
I
it comes
blacked
at the
out.
expense of April,
Exactly.
Maddie
will have none of it.
I will have none of it. Wombles comes back with an off-speed changeup. That's tough to throw with 3 balls, but 3-1. 2 outs. Ball 4. So runners at first and third. Winchell was able to keep that ball in front of her. Didn't let it get past her. But another hitter comes to the plate for West Central, the Lady Cougars. At the plate is Tristan White. She picked up a hit her last at bat. This one is hit softly to the second baseman. She's going to have to be quick, and she gets it over to Sidwell. That's how this ball game will come to an end. Pleasant Hill gets the victory 15-2. We'll break this one down next in the postgame show on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 postgame show is coming up.
Welcome to Vast National Bank. How can I help you?
Hey, I'm here to talk to someone about a loan.
Oh, I'll grab you the L97B. We call it the Just Talking form.
What about actually applying for a loan?
Oh my, let me pop in the toner cartridge. Hey Bill, you want to pass me the big stapler?
Yeah, I'm just going to go to People's Savings Bank.
Skip the mega banks. When you need a loan, visit People's Savings Bank. The people you know and trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile. With the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account, you'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, and Bowie General Services.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana. Time now for the Eagle 102 postgame show on KJFM.
15-2 was our final score here as Pleasant Hill defeated West Central. At West Central this afternoon, it was a beautiful day for a softball game, but things got started early for Pleasant Hill. They put up 6 runs in that first inning. They put up a run in the second inning, and then they put up another 6 in the third inning, and then they were able to add on another 2 throughout the course of the ball game before they rounded this one out in 5 innings with the score of 15-2. Ava Womble saw some time in the circle. That's where those 2 runs came from. But before that, McKinley Lowe, she was dominant. She had, I believe,
8 strikeouts.
Okay, I was going to say it was 7 or 8. So she had 8 strikeouts today for Pleasant Hill, and she's just been, I think, when she's on, this team just, they feel more relaxed. Like, they're able to play defense behind her,
right.
And whenever you're able to get the bats going early, there's really no looking back at that point.
Pleasant Hill definitely got their bats going early.
Yeah, they did. And so we saw a 3-run blast today as well, and that was from Callie Van Streen, and it was a 3-run blast, cleared the center field wall, and it was a shot. The horns were honking, and everybody was really excited, like Pleasant Hill needed more to get excited about, right? But it was a good game for everyone all around. They are enthusiastic, and there was a lot of support for their kids here today, and they travel well. They were able to come out here and put up a really big offensive showing, and so they were able to close this one out with a score of 15-2. We'll wrap this one up next in the post-game show on Eagle 102.
Eagle 102 Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Loyalty Dogs, Crazy Ladies Garden Center, and Niebuhr Funeral Homes.
Some of my fondest childhood memories are from volunteering with my grandmother. Helping others was her passion. She'd always say, the sweetest fruits of life come from serving others. And she was right.
At Shelter Insurance, we strive to make a positive impact in the communities where we work and live.
See me, Tim Jenkins, at 3404 Georgia Street for a free insurance review.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102, brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Tim Jenkins, Veolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
A quality win for the Pleasant Hill Lady Wolves as they were able to defeat Winchester or West Central 15-2 this afternoon. A couple of games that we have on tap throughout the course of the week. Tomorrow night it'll be Bowling Green taking on Wright City in an EMO conference match. You can hear that game with first pitch scheduled for 4:30, so pregame at 4:15 tomorrow at Bowling Green High School. And then we will also have baseball action on Wednesday. Pittsfield taking on New Berlin at home, and that game's at 4:30 as well. On Thursday, we'll have some baseball action from Clopton as they take on Wright City. So we'll have Wright City on 2 times this week playing a couple of our EMO conference teams. So should be 2 games. And then on Friday, it's Louisiana taking on EMO conference opponent Van Far. So a good mix of teams this weekend. So if you're wanting to catch some baseball and softball, not necessarily wanting to get out of your house, which we highly encourage because you want to see these athletes put on a good show for you.
That's right.
And there's nothing better than a ballpark hot dog
or something.
Yeah, it's nothing better than a ballpark hot dog and taking in either some baseball or high school softball. And you can still listen to us and be here. It's always available. You can
and
use
you
the
can
KJ
yell
from
at
radio.
Maddie, like the Pleasant Hill. Hey, Maddie.
Hey, Maddie. Hey, Maddie. Yeah, and I'll answer.
That's
you.
right.
Yeah, that's exactly how it works. And so, my little fan club, maybe they're gonna travel in posses and they're just gonna go to all the games.
I want to at least be the secretary of the fan club.
Okay, well, as long as you get T-shirts made, we're okay.
Done.
Secretary. Done. All right. From Maddie, from April, it's been a good afternoon of high school softball. Pleasant Hill got the victory over West Central 15-2. From Maddie, from April, good night, everybody.
You've been listening to Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Join us each week as we bring you the best of area high school sports on air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. You can find a full recap of scores online and daily during Eagle 102 Sports, all from your area